Welcome to another episode of Unmasking on the podcast. I'm your host, Anna Bonacera. Thank you so much for being here. If you don't know me, I am a late diagnosed mum of 5 neurodivergent children, and this podcast is all about me being able to share with you all the things that I was probably thinking or still am thinking on this journey of self-discovery. So this week is going to be a bit of a talk to you about how we treat ourselves, how we look at ourselves. So I have just been on it felt long, but it was very speedy, quick weekend away with my husband. His best friend was getting married in Greece and we went, and it is the first time we have been away abroad, just the two of us, since we first got together and first got engaged, which was almost 9 years ago. That's mental. We've had 2 babies since, and we haven't been abroad. We've been abroad once, but with 2 of the kids. So yeah, it was amazing to get away and just be the 2 of us, but it was very quick because we had lots of traveling to do either end to get there and back. We had to do connecting flights. Don't never ever do connecting flights ever again. We went to Mykonos, so it was a little island. So we literally flew to Athens and then Athens to Mykonos, and it was 20 minutes on the plane. It felt pointless, especially when you have to do all the running around in the airports. Anywho, that was tiring, but the 2 days we had solid in Greece, in Mykonos, a 5-star place, which we probably never ever would have paid for, was divine. Absolutely beautiful, stunning, lovely, just what I needed. Some sunshine, sitting by a pool, and swimming. I love swimming, but it was very cold. And on the way home, we were in Mykonos airport and I went to the bathroom, and I hadn't had much sleep because I literally can't sleep when I'm not home, which is something I really need to fix. So I was tired. Obviously it was a lot, jam-packed, full weekend. And then I just looked in the mirror and I just thought, I look beautiful. And I kind of came away and had an idea, and I started writing away in the airport, and I shared a post. And I was thinking about beauty, beautiful, what beautiful is, and what it means to us. And I think most people take it like face value, like to be beautiful and to feel beautiful are very different things, okay? To be beautiful is what we see now is keeping up with the trends, and what's the latest fashion, what's the latest makeup, blah, 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 blah. And I think through this unmasking journey, I've truly found a way to feel beautiful and not try to conform to the beauty industry, to the trends, to the social, societal meaning of what beautiful is seen as. And I feel beautiful to me. I look beautiful to me. And that has been a long, long journey. And I've talked about this before on the podcast. And if you know me, about 8 years ago almost, when I had my 4th boy, my 4th child, I went on this journey after having him of self-love, body positivity, and I was fully engrossed in it, literally. I proper hyperfixated on it. And it was like every area of my life. I did loads of different things and I wrote a book on it. And now I'm like doing it differently because I still then had like mental challenges of struggles of who I was as a person, and like the things that we now know at ADHD, like forgetfulness, being late, being unorganized, being so chaotic, being so dramatic, all of these things. This is kind of like the last 3 years that's what I've kind of focused on. So I kind of did maybe the wrong way round of some people, but I fell in love with my body, all the flaws, the stretch marks, the cellulite. I did all that. And then it's taken me a while to get to the other parts of me that aren't something you can physically see, but also working on loving my face and my style as well is something that I think I have really worked on. So I have never been like obsessed with makeup, okay? But when I looked at myself a couple of years ago, I was going to an event, and obviously Mila was still little at this point, so I was kind of still like in the trenches, well and truly. I mean, I'm always in the trenches, but like postpartum in the trenches. And I realized that I didn't like my makeup. Like I had the same 3 things that I used. And then if I was going out, I would do like these this eyeshadow, which was like outdated, it was old, and it was just not a bit of me anymore. I just, when you just grow, and like, it was just like, felt really immature. And not that I want to be like a mature lady, because I'm still young, I'm 34. But it wasn't, it's not that I wanted to be trendy. It's just that I wanted to like just look like a natural look, but still look like I was made up. Do you know what I mean? So I came away having, like, I remember doing my makeup in the car when I got there. I drove all the way to Bolton from Oxford in the morning because I couldn't stay away for the night because I couldn't leave Mila. And then I drove all the way back in the evening. And I just remember looking at myself and my makeup and thinking, I felt like a clown. I felt like a clown. Like, I felt like I had like clown makeup on. And after that, I really decided to explore what I like and what I wanted. So I started like following people on TikTok who were doing like older, maturer makeup. Like, she was in her 40s. I know I'm only in my 30s, but like, from the boys, I do have a lot of like wrinkles and grey hairs. And I've started to kind of like try and learn a little bit, like, not like to do like, I can't bake my face or whatever that is, but just a little bit of contour that just makes me feel like I just look a bit fresher, more awake, more with it, a little bit more, I don't know how, like, what do they call it? My boys always do like that. Viewing, is it called? Weird. I don't really get that. But just a little bit more defined, I wasn't trying to like change who I was, but I just wanted to look in the mirror and just felt like I was a bit more made up than I actually was most days. And I literally just got like a few little bits off Amazon, like, shop local, shop small businesses. But it was just something quick and easy that I could literally whack on, and I use it pretty much every day. It's really simple to use. And it just makes me feel a bit, I look in the mirror and I just feel a bit more made up, and it makes me feel a bit more beautiful. It's not like, I mean, I still walk out the house without makeup on, like, that doesn't actually bother me. But just having that little bit, especially when I'm going out, which is very rarely happens, or doing something like work wise and I want to look made up, it just makes a difference, and it makes me feel just a bit more confident. And then like the same with my style, like I've really focused on finding clothes that I love and are comfortable, and just admitting to things that I don't like. Like, I will no longer try and wear jeans that I don't like. Like, I won't keep buying a pair of jeans just to feel like I fit in. Like, if a specific shape's in fashion, like the whole barrel leg at the minute, I look at it and I think I just don't like barrel leg stuff. So I'm just not buying into it. And that's okay. And like, I like to wear like bright colours and patterns, and and go against the fashion rules. I was talking about this of like, don't wear patterns on your largest part because you'll draw attention to them. And I'm pear shape, and I always have been. And I massively curvy on my butt and my booty and my hips, and trying to find things for that is so goddamn hard, especially when you've got like a smaller waist, trying to find things. And I just won't anymore. So I've like I love the brand Halara because it's all stretchy. So I found some like jeans that I like, which are flares. I love flares. I know they are a bit more trendy and fashionable now, but I was wearing them like before they kind of became trendy and fashionable. I definitely won't wear skinny jeans. I don't even really like wearing leggings anymore. And I'd much rather wear like flared leggings, although I hate it when it's raining and they're wet. Oh my God, there's nothing worse than wet flares. But I feel so much more comfortable wearing those things. And it's not that like I'm ashamed of my body and my shape, because I'm accepting of this is the shape I am and will be. And even if I were to lose weight, I'm still going to be this shape. So, it's not going to change anything. I'm not getting, it's almost impossible to even this out, really. It's always going to be there. But it's just about wearing stuff that you feel confident in and you feel comfortable in. And it's what you love to wear as well. Like, I don't really like wearing things that don't have colour. Like, I am not a beige girly. I am all about the colours, the patterns, and just being bright and bold. And that is just me. And that is something that I have definitely, become more confident doing, and not just trying to blend in with like wearing the leggings and the baggy, like the tops and whatever is the trend. I'm just going with what I like. So if there's something that is trendy that I like, I will wear it. I will go and do it. But I feel so much more confident within who I am to go out there and wear those things and not worry about it. Like, I was talking the other day about shorts, and maybe a lot of people might think I would go and tell you to just wear the shorts, but I can't find a pair of shorts that I like. So I'm not wearing shorts. I would much rather wear like floaty trousers that make me feel comfortable. Yeah, I still get a little bit hot on the legs and stuff, but I feel good. They look good on me. That is what I like to do. I'm all about wearing stuff that makes you feel confident. But if that's black, there's a big difference between blending in and feeling comfortable and being a little bit, pushing your little toe over the line and going and wearing something that you like secretly love but almost wouldn't want to admit, maybe. And that's a big, like, I'm not saying jump right into the deep end, but what could you do to just start? Just start small. Start finding something really small that you could just be brave and do. Like, I am all about action. I'm all about mindset. But even the tiny little steps of action we can take make such a huge difference to your progress, because you're seeing results. Because if you were to go out and you had like a slightly brighter lipstick and no one says anything, or you even get compliments, instant gratification. You then have confirmation that you can do it, that you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can get out of your comfort zone of just wearing the same color or no patterns, or maybe you're wearing some slightly sparkly shoes. I don't know what it is. Something small. You then have confirmation that it's okay to wear those things. People aren't even noticing. And I go back to that mindset thing that we were talking about. The whole mindset of people are so much more consumed about their own lives than they are about yours. Like, you might think someone's staring at you when you walk down the corridor or into the school playground, and you think, you get a glance and you think, oh my God, what are they thinking about me? Your FOPO, your fear of other people's opinions starts giving signals. Your rejection sensitivity kicks in and makes you feel sick and want to go home and hide under a cover. And then the next day you don't wear anything. But honestly, those people you see a look, you're always going to jump to the negative. You're always going to jump to the negative narrator, but you don't know what they're saying. You don't know for sure if it's just a look. You don't know what they're saying. So you need to rewrite that. Find the neutral or a positive if you can get there. But they're probably either not actually paying attention to you at all, and they're just literally in their own mind looking like into space, and you happen to be in their eye line. Or they might even be thinking something like, wish I had the confidence to wear that. I wish I looked like that. I wish. That is the thing. We always want what's on the other side. Like, if you've got curly hair, there's someone there looking at you thinking that wish they had curly hair, and maybe you're thinking you wish you didn't have curly hair. The grass is greener on the other side in our brains, but is it really? Because we're always going to want more unless we work on ourselves to feel satisfied with who we are. And that unmasking journey of understanding your ADHD and understanding how your brain works, like why you jump to the negative, like why you fear other people's opinions, and how your rejection sensitivity comes into play as well, how it shows up for you, as well as all the other ADHD stuff we have going on, right? All of that just mounts up it to like a snowball. It's like, when you start a little snowball and then you roll it and you roll it and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And the more you learn, the more you discover, the more you understand how you work, what is going on for you. And it takes a long time, but the more you do it and the longer you commit to it, the whole round better your life will be. Honestly, I can't tell you how much it impacts my parenting in a positive way. It impacts my work in a positive way, my confidence, my health. I finally feel like I have the understanding and the headspace to be able to look after myself again, to be able to eat better again, to be able to change old routines and patterns, which I've got stuck in, that aren't necessarily healthy for me, like food-wise and stuff. And I actually have the energy and the mental capacity to make those positive changes, to feel healthier. I'm not about losing weight. If that comes, okay, whatever. But I have, like, over the past couple of years, I've been really suffering with tummy issues. And I finally feel like I have the mental space to actually try and sort them out, because freaking ain't going to the doctor. And yeah, literally it all compounds just from learning to understand your ADHD and unmasking who you truly are and understanding your triggers, your strengths, all of the things. All of the things. So if you're just new on this journey or wherever you are, I encourage you to keep going and dig deep and just continue getting to know you. And if you need some support with that, I do have a book called Discover Your ADHD. It's a workbook. It used to be 60 pages and now it's longer, and I can't remember how many pages it is, but I had to add more in because I had to make it bigger because it's now on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. But if you would like it with a bit of extra support, you can buy it through my link and then you'll get some little reminders and stuff. Whereas if you buy it straight on Amazon, obviously I don't have your deets. But if you sign up beforehand to a little secret mailing list, I will send you some little prompts and reminders not to, forget about it and leave it on a shelf. And I will send you digital stuff too. So if you lose the actual copy of the book, then you got some digital stuff to work with as well, because we know that happens. So I will drop a link for that below, and you can grab. Then it will also give you the link to get on Amazon. So you get it next day or a couple of days. I'm not sure how quickly the publishers do it. And then you'll get some little messages from me every now and again too. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for being here for this episode. If you found this useful and beneficial, please do share it with friends. Share it on social media. Tag me, DM me, letting me know you're listening and this is helping you, because that gives me a great sense of achievement and stops my rejection sensitivity dysphoria from thinking that nobody likes me and no one's listening. So do say hi every now and then. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time for Unmasking Mom, the podcast. I am your host, Anna Bonasera, and I am sending you all the love and gratitude.